Frank needed a place to stay. He'd just sold his house. It was stressful. He missed his old life. I need a holiday, he muttered to himself. He dialed his friend Charlie. Hey, I'm in a bit of a bind. Need a place to crash. Charlie was quick to respond. The Silver Hotel. It's swanky, you'll love it. Frank sighed. All right, Silver Hotel it is. He scribbled down the address. It was time for a fresh start, even if it was in a fancy hotel. He packed a small bag, grabbed his keys, and headed towards his temporary new home. Frank hoped Charlie was right. This could be a nice change of pace. He just needed to relax. The Silver Hotel glistened. It stood tall and proud, bathed in moonlight. The sign shimmered, reflecting the light. Frank pulled into the car park. He grabbed his bag and walked towards the gleaming entrance. The doorman smiled. Welcome to the Silver Hotel, sir. Frank smiled back, a knot of tension loosening in his chest. Thank you, he mumbled, stepping into a grand lobby. Everything was polished marble and sparkling chandeliers. It was opulent, just as Charlie had described. He checked in and took the lift to his room, feeling a sense of relief wash over him. The phone on the bedside table rang, jarring Frank from his thoughts. It was Charlie. Hey, how's the hotel? He asked. Frank chuckled. Pretty posh, you weren't kidding. Suddenly Charlie's tone shifted. Listen, Frank, there's something you should know about the hotel. What is it? Frank asked, his pulse quickening. There's a clown. Charlie's voice was barely a whisper. Before Frank could respond, he heard a soft tap on the door. His blood ran cold. He slowly put the phone down, his heart pounding in his chest. The tapping came again, more insistent this time. Frank took a deep breath and threw open the door. Standing there in a riot of colors and a terrifying grin was a clown. It was just as Charlie had described. Panic seized Frank. He didn't hesitate. He grabbed the clown, his grip fueled by adrenaline. He dragged the clown across the room. With a final burst of strength, he heaved him through the open window. The clown's laughter echoed in his ears as he disappeared from view. Frank slammed the window shut, his chest heaving. He needed to get out of there. He grabbed his keys and raced out of the room. The image of the clown's grinning face burned into his mind. He drove through the night, heading for the familiar safety of his dad's house. He pulled into the driveway and jumped out, his body still buzzing with adrenaline. He needed to check something. He opened the boot of his car. His blood turned to ice. There, crammed in the small space, was the clown. His grin